Hello and welcome back to another video that was highly requested by a few buddies of mine. Y'all do not realize the amount of hell I've been through in the last few hours, because I had actually just got done recording this video about an hour ago and lost the whole goddamn video in the editing process. So now I gotta remember everything off the top of my damn head, redo it, re-edit it, and upload it. And I lost it right before I uploaded it, which pissed me off even more. But let's hope this recording goes a little bit better than the last one, because the last one actually started pouring down rain on top of my ass. So let's see if this one goes a little bit better. But anyways, y'all been requesting another video. Y'all were like, where's another YouTube video at? Update on the Ford. I haven't really had a chance to work at school, all that extra bullshit, but I got a video. I'm right now getting a video out. This is probably gonna be the only chance for me to get one in a little while, like last time. Can't really get much out right now because, like I said, work at school and everything has been a pain in the arse. But I did get a few things done. I did swap rims with the Ranger because the Ranger has deeper rims, and that looks funny as hell with that wheel on it. Shut up. So what I did is I took the back wheel off of my truck, put it on the front, took the front wheel, put it on here because it's basically a trailer tire, and then put that rim on here and painted it black. I went through a full process, yes. So don't try to say, oh, you did a shitty job or anything, because that is a very clean paint job on that. I still got to do all three of the other wheels. I just did that one as like kind of a first thing. Also painted the roll bar, but it's not complete yet whatsoever. I gotta get my neighbor to help me weld up a corner support from up here, which would be about the corner of the first corner of the roll bar, and tie it down to the bed rail so that it's not flip-flopping all over the fucking place. And yes, that is the drive shaft. I have it out so I can get ready to take out the transmission, because I'm not 100% sure if I mentioned it in my last video. I probably did, but at the same time I probably didn't, so I'm going to mention it again. We broke something. No clutch, shifters laying on the floor, shifter pins broke. Tried to go to Ford House and everything, ask them for if they know anything about those pins that goes in there, and they basically just told me you're shit out of luck on an 89 model. Clutch is still fucked, like always. Got some new LED off-road lights made by Traveler. Flush mount. I got a better radio than you, Chris. Fight me. I only paid $80 for that thing too, with a little discount we had going on, but in my store. If y'all want to come see me over at Ace, y'all can. So those lights, I'm gonna go ahead where this EFI badge is. That's where it's gonna go. It's gonna go right there, and the same on that side, because I was gonna put it on the bumper, not gonna lie, but the bumper has such a slope to it that I did not know that was there to begin with, that if I mount it on the flat surface, it'll be facing down on the ground, which would look retarded and completely defeat the purpose of putting them on there. So I'm gonna put them right underneath the headlight on both sides, and I'm gonna take this badge off and put it right here on the beak of the hood, where that little edges, and hopefully that'll look good. I got another thing of tape to put this badging back on, because as you can see, you can actually see the tape, but I got a thing of clear double-sided tape to put it on there so I don't have to worry about seeing all this, and I'm too fucking lazy to cut it apart, like to trim it or whatever, because I'm too lazy. But got a few things to work on it. I still need to work on that thing to get it ready for welding. I still need to cut off what was left of the old supports, which is right there and over there. Cut all that off, grind it down, shoot it with a coat of primer so we can go weld it. When we go over there and weld it, we'll grind all the paint off of it and then weld it. I'm just putting primer on it. Put a shot coat of primer on it to keep it from rusting. This side still doesn't have the badging on it because I haven't had a chance to work with it. And What else is there? Oh, and when I keep saying Chris in my videos, Chris is a buddy of mine, really close buddy of mine. Some of my viewers will know him. And his channel is X Pitiful Nickel X, some random fucking number, randomly generated number. I'll put his link down in the description or at the end of the video, one or the other, or probably both if I feel humble enough. But y'all go check out his channel. He makes pretty good content, but he just now got a $1,500 66 GMC 3/4 ton tow truck that I would really love to have, but he already made a statement that he's not selling that bitch no matter how much fucking money you throw in his face. But yes, it's a GMC. Yes, it's better than Ford. Yes, it has some aspects to it that are good, like a whole fucking tow hitch off the back of it. But there's three things that my truck has that his don't. One, it's a battery. So I can come in here, decide, hey, I want to sit in this thing, and I can start it. Unlike him, I can come in here and just... She's not happy right now. She's got a little misfire. I need to figure out her firing order. Yeah, she's not happy. But yeah, I gotta figure out the firing order because I replaced all the spark plug wires, distributor cap, and rotor. But I think the dingleberry that owned the truck before me might have switched up the wire somewhere on the distributor cap, because I put it back together exactly like it was without even thinking about looking for anything, without looking for, like, thinking of the firing order or anything. I just kind of figured it was right, and I just had a bad spark plug. But when I started working on the spark plugs and realized none of them was fouled out, it got me starting to wonder, and sure enough, I did all that, and now she runs as bad, if not a little worse, than what she did before I changed the spark plugs, wires, and rotor and everything. So I do have the firing order. I just need to figure out, I just need to find top dead center and mess with it. But and thanks to Summit Racing, they are the ones that helped me find the firing order. Shout out to Summit Racing. Wish I can be sponsored by them, but I know that ain't fucking happening in a million years. Okay, so number one, it starts not like his. Number two, it actually has bolts holding down the seat. My seat stays still. It's mounted. Seat ain't going nowhere. And the number three thing that my truck has that his truck doesn't have is a goddamn exhaust pipe. Even though mine is only half-assed, it's still an exhaust pipe. But either way, that's the three things that my truck has that his don't. Battery, bolts to hold down the damn seat, and exhaust, because he only has about 2 foot of exhaust right past the header. That's it. But I got these things from a local Tractor Supply for just over 50 bucks. They're like 54 something with tax. And I do not regret buying those things, because they look badass. And for 50 bucks, that's a hell of a fucking deal. But the main reason why I put these wheels on it is because, for one, they're bigger. And no, I'm not going to put those on the front, because for one, those are big knobby tires, mud tires, and all they're going to do is howl and get eaten up by the fucking highway. So, and you can tell they already been eaten up a little bit. And besides, either way, this one doesn't even hold fucking air. So that's definitely not fucking happening. And besides, my truck's rear wheel drive. I don't want to make it look 4-wheel drive. I'm not trying to make my truck look like something it ain't, because my truck's rear wheel drive, and that's what it's always going to be. Unless I manage to pull a shit ton of money out my arse and decide, hey, I want to make her 4-wheel drive, which that'll probably never fucking happen. These tires are way wider. They actually stick out a lot more, because the other tires only came into about right there. And so yeah, I wanted to put those on it, and I went ahead and put what was my back wheels on the front so I could have some all-terrains on the front, not those fucking trailer tires, because these have decent tread on them, really good tread. Those are basically brand new fucking tires, I wouldn't doubt it. Those right there are brand new tires too, but they're highway tires or trailer tires, just by looking how thin they are, because that's about the thickness that was on it. That's the thickness that's on it now. But yeah, I'm gonna work on it a little bit more. The rain has finally fucking stopped. It started pouring on my ass when I first recorded this video, and I had to run in the house. But got everything going. Got to finish that. And me and Chris, the other YouTuber I'm talking about, well, we're not really YouTubers, we're just kind of fuck off and make YouTube videos. But I'm the same way as him, as he mentioned in his latest video. This is my fucking truck. I will do whatever the fuck I want to it. I don't care what none of y'all assholes say. Now, if y'all do give me a good idea, I might consider it. But I ain't gonna have you go, oh, you don't even put big wheels on it. It doesn't have the gearing. I don't want to hear, oh, you don't know what the hell you're doing. I don't want to hear, no, the reason why it's backfiring is because you don't know how the hell to redo ignition. I don't want to hear that shit. Know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, to an extent. But I know more than most of y'all faggots out there know. But yeah. And a little bit on this radio. It's a Milwaukee radio. I get paid 80 bucks for it. And it runs off of the drill batteries that I use. It runs off the Milwaukee batteries that I use on every goddamn tool I have. I can just rip that fucking battery off, throw it on a grinder, use it for a bit, throw that battery back on and listen to the radio. Or I could just plug it into the wall, run it off of wall power, or plug it in the wall, stick a battery in it, and charge that battery while it's running off of wall power. But these are the spark plugs that I put in it. E3 spark plugs. More power, they save gas. The only thing is, they're not your standard AC Delco spark plugs that cost $2 a piece. Those things right there cost close to $7 a piece, but they're worth it in the long run. They're supposed to make your truck run better, which in my case they made it run worse, but that's just because the fact the firing order is completely butt fucked. But still waiting on a little good sum of money to come in for me to get new speakers. The center speaker stand, these two black ones are getting replaced because those two black ones were free for a good reason, because they're ass. But I did find a set of speakers I can get for 200 bucks. They're Lightning or something like that, subs. Like 1100 to 1200 watt subs, so those would be way better than what I have in there right now. Make this bitch go thump thump. But yeah, this video is going on pretty long, and I don't know how much fucking space I have left in my damn phone, because that last recording I did, the phone actually ran out of space in the middle of my recording, so I had to delete some shit and then record the other half of my house for the outro. So trying not to do that. But anyways, that's about all I can do on the old Ford for right now. I got a few things I got to work on. Like, first thing I'm going to do is cut the holes in the front and put those lights in it, because I want those lights hooked up now. It's got a spool and wire and all the parts I need in the old granny wagon over there. By the way, if y'all ever want a good, decent, reliable vehicle, get you one of those fuckers. That's about the most reliable goddamn thing I've ever drove in my fucking life. She might be slightly bad on gas. That's just because of the fact she's a fucking boat that weighs just in over 6,600 pounds. And all of our weight's right on the fucking ass. So if it's any type of water on the road and you touch the gas, she wants to do a fucking donut. But other than that, that's a good car. And yes, this tire and that tire over here are different tires. Fuck off. I didn't want to put them on. I don't want to put two different types of tires on it either, but it's all I could do. Now, this tire is the same exact tire as that one right there. The only difference is You come over here to this one. This tire is a 33 inch tire. You come over to this one, and for some goddamn reason, this one is a 35. I do not know why. I guess the person that owned this truck right here before me, didn't know what the hell they were doing and got the wrong damn tire. Or they were planning on putting bigger tires on it and only bought one. I don't fucking know. Because I got 135 and 433, so what the hell. But this piece of shit I'm parting out. If y'all need any fucking mid-80s Ford parts, hit me up and I might have something. I think the main parts that I do not have a transfer case. Motor's fucked. Don't ask about it because it's a piece of shit. The motor is completely butt fucked. She's just about had it. And shit's disconnected. And yes, I will sell the whole damn truck as one price. The only thing is, I'm not helping you load it because I had to load it myself on my trailer and it has a little issue. She don't have steering. So have fun if you want to buy this whole piece of shit. So, and besides, I wouldn't even bother wasting my time on this piece of shit because it's 2 tank. 1 tank I don't know where it's at. The other tank's sitting in the back, and the bed's not even mounted to it. And my dumbass brother put a giant ass dent in the fucking side of this. I was gonna sell this whole damn bed for a pretty good pinch because it was a decent bed. Alright, I'm not so sure what I was talking about before, but just like last time, I ran out of storage space and the video just said fuck you right in the middle of whatever the hell I was saying. I know last thing I mentioned was the dent in the side that my dumbass brother put in it, but I think I went over everything on this truck. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, it's basically just a parts hog. If you need a part, let me know. I got a buddy of mine, Chris, the other YouTube channel, interested in the solid axles on it. It's got a half decent rear axle on it and a beefy as fuck front axle on it. It's got a beefy ass front end on it. But she's just a parts hog. I mean, if you need a harmonic balancer, I think that's the only thing worth the shit on this anymore. Now I do have what's left of the core support because I don't know why the fucker that owned this thing before me decided, hey, I'm just gonna hack the core support out of this bitch. But the core support's right there. That's the tailgate. That's the rear bumper, which is fucking mangled. That's the trim piece to the tailgate. Radiator, gas tank in there somewhere. And I think that's all in there. But yeah, there's the parts that came from the drive shaft that I'm too lazy to put up somewhere, so I just left them there in the rain. I'm gonna tell you the story behind this jug of Caterpillar hydraulic oil. Me and a buddy of mine, he probably watching my videos too, named Tyler. Me and him was riding around, and I see this. Me and him both see this at the same time, sitting in the middle of the intersection in our city. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I just left it alone and drove off. Well, I got about 5 minutes away, and curiosity was fucking killing me, so I had to go back and look at it. And I told him to look at the label, but he didn't, of course. So he just threw it in the back of my car, and I looked at it, and it was a can of Caterpillar hydraulic oil. Didn't really get a chance to look at it because it was dark. And then the next morning I looked, and sure enough, it's a brand new jug. The bead hasn't even been broken around it. The only thing that's on it is like the scuffs from it smacking off the fucking road. But we went ahead and grabbed it because you never know when a thing of hydraulic oil will come in handy. The only thing is, since it's Caterpillar oil, it is really thin, like motor oil to a Honda Civic thin. Like watered down syrup. But yeah, I figured that stuff would be nice to have, and I might be able to sell it to some random dude. But I think that's about it. I mean, yeah, I think that's all I can go over for now. I might just record a video of me putting these, at least just one light in for now. Might just record it and put it up on YouTube video for shits and giggles. And I'm not 100% sure if I want to do something like that or not. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me if you want to see recordings of me working on this thing, because I've actually never thought about that. I've always just did updates on it. If y'all want to see a recording of me working on something, let me know and I'll do it. But wait, I don't know why I said but. There's no but. But anyways, I'll find some janky ass stand. There's a piece of shit chair sitting over there that I can use. Just sit it up here and have you, like, probably over here just watching me cut the hole and everything. But get all that done, and once I get the lights in there, I gotta wire them, and I have a specific spot in the truck where all those wires are coming through, where I just knocked a hole in the floor. Well, not really the floor, it's more or less the firewall, really low firewall, so I can run all the wires into the cab that I've been running into. If I can get this fucking hood open one-handed. No, I'm not gonna be able to. Alright. There it is. So, all those wires that I've wired go straight into that hole. That wire, the big red one, is the hot wire to my amp. This green wire right here is for the starter switch. This green wire is also to the starter switch, and this green wire is the hot side. What the hell was that? Anyways, this is the hot side to the switch inside my truck that's going to come back out over here to the lights I'm going to put up here. But I'm going to run two sets of wires off of that one switch in there, so it's going to be one hot running all the way over there, and then it's going to split off 4 ways. Well, really 2 ways. One wire coming back up here, around to the front, and down in here somewhere to get to both of those lights. And then one wire running towards the back and running through one of those holes. And I'm just going to run it through the pipe of that roll bar and come up probably about right here, or maybe come out under it. And that's where the wires are going to be to the other lights, because I have the LED lights that I'm going to put on the front, and I have a set of KC lights that I'm going to put on top of the roll bar, because the KC lights are bright as fuck, and I was going to put those on anyways because those are free. Those actually came with that truck. Same with that roll bar. The roll bar came with that truck. But I noticed that there was a roll bar with the truck. I was like, ooh, I gotta have it. And then I saw there was a brand new package of KC lights in the back. I was like, ooh, I want them. So I'm gonna put them on, because where I live, there's a lot of assholes. That's the KC light that came with the truck. But got a lot of assholes that live around here that drive brand new fucking BMWs that feel like they own the damn road at 6 o'clock in the morning with their high beams on. And I want to tell you right now, if any of them motherfuckers out there have a parent or are currently driving a vehicle with LED headlights, tell them they do not need high beams, because those fucking lights are bright enough on their low beam, better yet with their fucking high beam. Any vehicle I've ever owned had standard whatever type of light it is, but that one has the same type of light as this thing and this, because it's all old stuff. That thing over there is the same. There's no LED. It's just like the standard light bulb. I forgot what it is. Halogen, I think. But they're low beams ass, and the high beams are just bright enough to piss you off. So I could basically drive that thing all over the place with the high beams on, and no one would even fuck with me, because the fact the high beams are so dim, they'll think they're the low beams. So whatever. That's why I'm putting lights all over this thing, because if an asshole decides, hey, I'm gonna ruin someone's fucking morning and blind their ass in the middle of the road, just be like, are you threatening me? Flip that little silver switch and bam, light up the whole damn world like they're about to go up the staircase to heaven, or down the staircase to hell, whichever way, whichever one's brighter. And but yeah, that's about it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I don't think there's anything else I would like to add. Although, if y'all are into bicycles by any chance, I'm selling these. I'll have to do some restoration on some of them. I haven't drove this bike in forever because I rode this bike all the fucking time before I got a truck. Now I got a truck and it's been sitting since I got the truck. But this bike has a lot of upgrades to it. It has triple trap pedals with the stickers all over it for reflective reasons, because law. Aluminum end caps to keep you from busting the fucking end of the handlebars when you fall. A little sack on the side that I think might still have tools inside of. And then mud guards that didn't really do as much as I thought they would. New derailleur because mine fucked itself. New tires that I actually got a good deal on. And the only thing that's annoying with those tires is I would hate to be the person that has to stick the tube back in these, because I had to do it, and you can already see it down there. These are beadless tires, so you have to fight the shit out of these damn tires to get them to get on the wheel and keep from pinching the tube at the same time. The rest of these are beaded tires. I made this thing just for shits and giggles because that thing right there looks fucking hilarious, and it's a death trap to ride. That thing right there is a parts bike. That thing right there is actually a 67 model Western Flyer girl's bike that I pulled off of a neighbor's tree. He told me I could have it. Pulled it off of his tree, and it took me about 3 days to get it fully working and everything. And it sat up in his tree for like 20 years, and it worked just fine. It was his yard ornament that I took and rode it for a while. It still has the fucking factory tires on it. I didn't even swap the tires. The tires are harder than fucking Nancy Pelosi's nipples when she rips government property. But still have that redneck license plate. I'm not so sure what I'm going to do with that once I get this thing inspected, because I know you can't have a custom license plate on the front unless I just strap it to the side over here or something. But got the jerry rigged battery mount still. I just screw it down in there to hold the battery, but I got it unbolted because I don't move this thing it doesn't move right now because the transmission's fucked. And I usually blare the radio in this thing, and with an amp and 3 subs, the battery doesn't last very long, so most of the time I'm jerking the damn battery off of this thing and hooking it up to a charger. But yeah, that'll be it. I'm gonna go ahead and record me installing those, but I won't upload it unless y'all want me to. If I just have one person tell me he wants to see it, I'll upload it anyways. It just takes one person to tell me that. But I'm gonna go ahead and record it. I'm probably not gonna edit it any. This video right here is probably gonna be the only video that I don't have to edit because my phone wants to be a piece of shit halfway through the middle of the video. Then of course I don't blame it, this is a long video. And for those of y'all that are gonna ask how I painted my stuff, I tested it over there on that wheel, as you can see where it's white right there. Let me go grab it out of the granny banger. And I'll show you everything that I used. There's a lot of steps to painting stuff, especially if you want it to look good. You don't have to take these many steps. I just do for the sake of I don't want to regret painting it later on. And also because I'm painting black, and black is the hardest thing to cover. So there's that. There's that. Okay, so I go over everything with this thing. Holding it upside down like a dumbass. It's a paintbrush stripper, paint eater, whatever. You just stick this on the end of your drill and you sit there and knock all the fucking paint off down to the metal. And this thing does leave ridges, so that's why there's extra steps. Once I get done using that, get all the paint down, get it almost down to bare metal. I don't like taking it all the way down to bare metal, because if you take it all the way down to bare metal, there's a chance of you not having a proper stick. But I still take it down to bare metal anyway sometimes. And then I'll take this It's just a belt sand. It's a belt to a belt sander. I'll cut it into small pieces. Go over the whole wheel with this 120 to knock out all the grooves that this thing makes, since this is such a high grit. After I get done with this, I scrub the whole wheel down with this. A metal finishing pad, SOS pad, whatever you want to call it. Get through with that. I hose it down. I take a alcohol pad, wipe off all the dirt, blow it off, whatever. And then after I'm done that, I let it dry. I do a thick coat of automotive primer, and then once that dries, I throw about 2 coats of whatever color I want, which this is black. There's a lot of prep to paint. That's why I don't really like painting, but I'll do it anyways. But I mean, whatever it takes to make her look better than what she already is, which is pretty hard to polish a turd. But another thing from my buddy Chris, since you're gonna own a tow truck and everything, you need to come up to my place and get you a set of jumper cables. Those things cost $8 from my discount. You get those and sit them in your passenger seat, or if I was you, I'd weld a one of those little antique toolboxes, metal toolboxes to the back, and just throw random stuff in it. And I'll have a set of jumper cables in there in case the person that calls you just needs their battery jump started. You can charge them $15 to drive over there and jump start them. That's just an idea. You know, I take that idea. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Comment what you want to see. Comment if you want to see me install those lights. I don't see why any of y'all would, unless y'all just want to see if I end up killing myself with a fucking angle grinder. But me just saying that sentence just interested about 5 people in saying yes, record it. But anyways, comment, whatever. If you have any questions about the truck, let me know. If you got anything smart ass to say, which I know Chris, you definitely will have something smart ass to say, go ahead and post it down in the comments. Be sure to like my videos and see if y'all can get some of y'all's buddies on my channel too, because I'm trying to expand this channel and only got like 19 subscribers right now, and I'm trying to get a little bit more because I want this channel to grow a little bit. Mostly because there's a well, never mind. I'm not going to mention that. I was going to say something, but never mind. I forgot what it was going to be anyways. But, what the hell? Never noticed that. Starting to fade. But yeah, let me know what y'all want. Got any questions, ask me. I'll post another video whenever I get a chance to. The only reason why I got a chance to post a video today because I decided to just not go to school today because school's been pissing me off here lately, and me and my buddy Chris are planning on taking the same routes and getting a GED, but I just gotta wait a month and a half until I turn 17 because I'm only 16 right now until February. So I also accept donations for a new jack because I totaled this jack. No, I'm kidding, y'all don't have to donate, but old piece of shit jack just had it because I can put it up underneath my truck and jack it up and only pick my truck up about that far, and as soon as I go back up it drops and then up and then drops. The jack's fucking had it. That's only because of the fact it's a shitty ass Pittsburgh from Harbor Freight. I'm gonna tell you right now, Pittsburgh stuff is alright. That's what that toolbox is a whole bunch of Pittsburgh stuff. Do not rely on it. If you're gonna get something by Pittsburgh, do not rely on it. It's basically just a one-time use thing, unless it's a tool and you just end up breaking the fucking tool. But if it's something like that, it's mostly for like a one-time use. I mean, I'm not saying like it's only good for one time, but I wouldn't advise on using it for 6 months and expecting it to still be working, because we got that, which lasted 6-ish months. We got a cherry picker sitting over there. Let me zoom in a little bit. Got a cherry picker right there. That's also a Pittsburgh. We haven't even had a chance to use it yet. It's probably going to rust to pieces before we get a chance to use it, because we've got to tear the engine out of the old Blazer over there. Because Believe it or not, that thing runs worse than this thing, and that's saying something. That thing hits about 3,000 RPM and it starts popping all over the fucking place like it's about to die. It tops out at about 60 mile an hour because it's so underpowered from whatever the fuck's wrong with it. But you time it. I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say it's the timing. It's backfiring because it's retarded. We tuned it, changed the timing and everything. Started up and the chain slipped. So I think we got a gear timing chain gear stripped or something, but it's not. You tune it and start it up, it just jumps off of about 4 degrees as soon as you start it up. But yeah. Oh, and also the engines, we're just completely replacing the engine because not only is that the issue, it's also got a knock in the main bearing, which is not good. Pretty sure half of y'all are like, what the fuck did he just say? Because most of the people that, I think everyone that is subscribed to me except for like one person is a really big car guy. Then of course there's like 5 or 6 other people that I don't even know personally that are subscribed to me. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end the video here before I run out of space again. See y'all in the next video. Let me know if you want to see me install that. Peace.